full stream. There we go. Welcome, lovelies, to Let's Play Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. This is a game where I cannot actually hit that bird because Bruno is talking. Okay. Now we can do things. In the background, at least. Now, this is a game very heavily, actually entirely based off of Dungeons & Dragons, which I've recently been getting very much into. Wow. Now, of course, my face is blocking right here because things are mirrored. Which direction am I going? I have no idea. I'm blocking the gold that I'm getting and damage that I do, which is kind of bad, but it's fine, it's fine. Now, the first things first, area is complete.
Hey, no, that's mine. Oh, stop it. No.
There. Yes, I've been trying to use the right stick, thank you. Now, the characters in this game are a very specific type of Dungeons & Dragons warriors. They are members of Force Grey, led by the magnificent Matthew Mercer, which I'll not deny that I have a little bit of a man crush on. The guy is absolutely brilliant. Anyway, give me that. Now, by tapping circle, at least on the PlayStation Edition, which is what I'm using right now, I also have the computer version on my laptop. Magically now, it realizes that my computer is a laptop. Before, who knows? But yes, Force Grey, all these guys have a magnificent journey on YouTube going through the legendary Land of Chult, I believe it was called. Ancient, zombie, undead-filled, nightmare into, not so much Raiders of the Lost Ark territory, but, what's the Last Crusade. Very Indiana Jonesy feeling. A grand adventure, filled with all sorts of things. You've got enough gold to recruit another champion. Delightful. Now we can get Celeste going. Hello, Celeste. Alright, so you are going here. It's a very specific type of order going on. Depending on who we have, each character has different abilities that they can do after they level up to a certain point. Why is it still only leveling 1? I like to upgrade. There we go. Get out of here, Noel! Why are you guys there? They weren't fighting for a bit, just standing there. I'm not gonna do all of it.
Hey, you! Logan!
Bowl is empty. Well, not so much empty, but the cold remains of what was once food. Bruno, these ruins can be an excellent source of rare magical equipment for an adventuring party like ours. You can keep lookout for anything that looks valuable. You do you and I do me. I will admit, even me reading it normally without saying anything, the text goes by pretty quickly. I'm actually going to put him here so you can see him a little better. Anyway, clicking novice. Yeah, on my main file, I've already gotten 3 of those. Well, this one, and one, third one, and then I'm working on the 4th. Yeah, I have to, like, click 100,000 times 250,000, something like that. You have to click a lot, but each time you get an achievement, you get more, I think it's plus 1% to all damage, which is delightful. And I figured I'd do something like this, a little bit easier on me. Oh yeah, I should also upgrade that. That way I do more damage as well. That's more like it. I don't want to die on the first try. I've got a timer going. I really should stop it, though. I'm just going to go far enough to finish this adventure and maybe start on to the next one. I didn't number this because it's not going to be a series. Unless people like it enough, if this somehow becomes magically delicious, or popular, I'll do more episodes on it, but aside from that, I just want to do a run-through of this. Mostly because my stomach's not feeling too well. I'm trying to not get too extreme. Might throw up or something. Wouldn't that make a great video? No, it would not. Trust me. Bash him! Use super attacks! Oh, this is not good. Also, I apologize to anyone watching. For the sake of the flashing Knoll leader. Ah, my thumb is hurting. I had to put on a band-aid earlier. One of the cats got a good chunk out of the base of my thumb. I flicked with my other hand. Haha! Didn't know I could do this, could ya? Not nearly as effective as before, but still. Hello, bird. Cannot get you, though. There we go. But yes, they have, Force Grey has a very entertaining, adventure through the land of Chult. I did not get to see the end of that, but I got most of the way. I mostly stopped watching in the finale because the audio quality... Goodness. Whoever was, they did a live show as their grand finale, like a big convention of some sort, and whoever was in charge of the, sound balance really dropped the ball. There are times where they're far too loud, and then, more often than not, they're so quiet you can't hear anything. And then there's moments where you actually cannot hear anything at all. And that's just not fair to the viewer. So I was physically unable to watch the ending. But I have been watching the previous campaign, the Vox Machina Adventures of Critical Role. Did I mention that? It's the Critical Role guys. There we go. Much better. Yay. Aha! That boss dropped a chest. Chest contained gear, potions, and contracts. I'll explain those all later. For now, let's keep going. And also, good stuff. A traveler. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? My name is Manfred Wagon Weaver. What a delight. Hello, Mr. Wagon Weaver. We shall exterminate all life that seems to be heading for you. Rabbits and wolves working together. I knew they were plotting something. I could see it in their eyes. They're angry about Watership Down. Okay, anyway, so we got a treasure chest. Yes, actually, I don't see a treasure chest, but I'm just going to trust you, Brunner, and say that there's a chest behind my face. It's probably... Yeah, there we go. Open the silver chest. Doink, doink, doink. And now we have items. Gold is also nice, but items are automatically equipped and upgraded the more that you get. So, actually, if you have an identical sharpened axe here, level 1 sharpened axe, you get a second one that's also a level 1 sharpened axe, it will convert it into gold. But if you get a level 2 sharpened axe, it'll automatically bump up the current equipment to the highest level. Absolutely delightful. Ah yes, we can look at his character sheet by doing this. Delightful. Gear is automatically equipped when you get it. Yes, thank you, Brunner. You're a very big help. He is a shield dwarf fighter. Neutral good. I don't think that has any bearing on anything whatsoever. But it's cool to see. And also down here, a little biography. Hailing from the spine of the world, Brunner is a leader of Clan Battlehammer. He is close friends with the celebrated Dritz de Erden. I've read a couple of those books. They are very good. Can't quite recall which one I did read, though. It was in one of the early stages. May have been the first, I'm not sure. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. And Halfling Regis. Rounding up the companions of the Hall are his 2 adopted human children, Catibrai and Wolfgang. Awesome! So, each one of these characters has their own backstory going on and everything, every single one of them, and if you get this game, you can enjoy that as well. This game, of course, is entirely free. I found it on the PlayStation Store just on a whim, really. Oh, Nayeli, we need your assistance rather quickly. I'm gonna put you here. Actually, no, I'm gonna put you... Oh, move! There we go. Put you here. Level up! Come on, get your strength up, my friends! We shall prevail! Anyway, I found it accidentally when I was looking for something. I can't really remember. Actually, I think I was looking for Neverwinter because I wanted to get that again. I like that game. Anyway, yeah, this one is free, and I figured, you know what? This would be a nice thing to have on my computer in the background while I'm doing other stuff as well. Because while this is off, as long as you begin, it will constantly be gaining gold and experience. Well, actually, experience technically is gold. Ignore me! Anyway, you'll constantly be getting more gold, and seasonal event stuff will accumulate as well. At the moment, it's actually doing a sort of snowflake thing, probably for Christmas, New Year's time. And the more you get of that, the more bonuses you can get with it. All good things. All good things. Now, what's I saying? Oh yeah, I have it on my computer in the background just as I go, because I'm always doing other stuff. Most of the time, I'm actually helping my brother Raziel get experience in Final Fantasy 14 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Simply because he doesn't have his own system right now, so I'm kind of giving him a leg up, as it were, for when he does finally get his system back. It's been a bit of an issue. He's had to trade it in for a little bit of extra cash, just to pay off the bills and whatnot. But even when he did have it, it seemed to be a little defective. He couldn't actually turn it on and keep it on without it being in safe mode. And that's just bizarre, if you ask me. Highly advise him to get a new one. Anyway, enough of real life stuff. Nobody cares about that. Ooh, that's a lot of them. A bandit captain! Thankfully, our strikes do a really good job of pinning the guy in place that he's now walking through because he doesn't care what I say. Blast it all! Stop him! Quickly! Oh, I'm doing a pittance! Come on, Brunner, give him a slack! A slack? A slap and a slice somehow equals a slack. I have no idea what that is, but it works. Give me that. Complete level area 10. Oh, that's what we're waiting for. A golden chest. It's in here. Ooh, it has now progressed to nighttime. We find ourselves in a darkened forest. We're looking for safety, but safety will not come easily. I'm trying to work out my inner DM. Trust me, I'm terrible at it. Now, let's get ourselves a gold chest. This has 5 items. Ooh, that was glowing green. And that's blue. Ooh, I didn't even know that thing had a ding. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't know this thing did a thing. So we got a potion of speed. Awesome. And some clairvoyance. These items are handy for time-saving stuff. Most of it I'm not going to use, simply because... Wait, what's going on? We got a potion. Yay. Yes, I see that. What? I don't care. Let me get the goblin that's hiding in the bush. He's gonna ambush us. Bruner, you gotta keep your eyes open for these things. I could see it, and I'm blind. Anyway. What was I saying? I feel like I do that a lot. Anyway. But yeah, I got this just on a whim, tried it out, and I have been having a blast with this. There are mountains of quest. I wonder if I can show that, actually. The adventure. I can't quite... Oh, wait, yes I can. Here we are. We have Neverwinter. Helm's Hold in there. The Mere of Dead Men. The Sword Mountains. Also Sword Mountains down there. Even Waterdeep down at the bottom. The Star Mount. All these places. As far as I know... Ah! I've been attacked by a silverware! Okay, get out of there. Go away, go away. Back to the battle at hand. There we go. I bumped it with my arm. My sleeves are really floofy. This outfit, it's just a little bit too long. Not by much, but just a little bit. And so my sleeves start bunching up around the elbows. And then I caught the fork with the edge of it and it just went... So that was an adventure. Anyway. Wait, no, break it, break it, break it! I don't think I broke it. Darn. That's fine. After a fitful night with little sleep, it's morning and you're tired and hungry. Scrounge for food. And the first thing of food we get is we take out a bear and take his berries. You know... I don't think that's the intention, but, So we're taking all the twig and berries of these, monsters. Not really monsters, they're just animals. But anyway, we have Jarlaxle. Yes! And with him, we need you. I'm gonna put you, I'm actually gonna put you in the middle. He has a special ability where as long as there's no one in front of him, he does extra damage. And I just realized because I can't actually see my overall damage, I can't really tell what's the perfect placement for people. But that's fine. It's not really that important in these early stages anyway. This is just a standard quest. I don't even know what we're doing, but we're doing it. Break! There. That was one tough rock. Sheesh. All things considered, we should probably use it for armor. If it was that strong. Something's not right here. The trees themselves in this area seem angry at you. Probably because we took all the berries. The animal berries. You know, the ones that hang between your... Okay. Let's just move on from that. Not have any thoughts or contemplate any further on what we're trying to eat. Anyway, golden, or 100,000 gold, or 100k, as it were. But yeah, that's the basics of this, really. Fight monsters, collect gold, become more powerful, and collect more people. I've gotten to Tyrol. I really want... Oh, come on. Interlopers, you and your people destroy our homes and you attack. You stumbled into a dryad's grove, and she does not seem too happy about it. That you've been slaughtering her forest friends. Yes, we have kind of been slaughtering everybody everything that moves here, but isn't that par for the course? We are adventurers, we kind of kill things wherever we go. Anyway, yes. Archon. Archon the Cruel. Oh. An Oathbreaker Paladin. This dude is so badass. I really want him on my team here, but I have not collected that much gold. On my main file, I probably will, either in the adventure that I'm on now, or a following one. But all these characters, especially the dwarf, Brunner. Brunner's ability, when he, later on, does he have it already? This rain is making things any more pleasant, Brunner. Suck it, elf. It's a weird way of saying up. I don't know what that was. Anyway, yes, he does have it now. The arrow, as you can see, all fighters that are in this column with me gain added strength. And she heals all that are in front of her, as well as making anyone nearby her, at least one space adjacent. Let's see, where is it? Heals everyone in the column in front of her? No. Increases the damage of adjacent companions. Champions. Ignore me. What? Huh? That's one of the things. If you're doing something and you get to a cinematic dialogue thing, you're pretty much stuck at it. Look there. Is that a farm? Perhaps the farmer can point us in the direction of something. I really need to stop reading those. I like reading those, like playing off, trying to give them an accent, and play the storyteller, as it were. But they actually go by so quickly, and there's no option to fix that. Actually, one thing I will adjust. The music is a bit loud for my taste. I'm just going to put it down to 30. That way I can hear myself think while talking. And trying to come up with interesting commentary, as it were. Which is harder than it sounds. Anyway, yeah, I've completely lost where I was. Yes, Archon. On my main file, I'll probably be able to have him. Most likely, this will be just the only episode of this, but maybe I'll come back to it. I don't know. I'll probably also do an episode of Neverwinter, but not from, well, the beginning is exciting. What the hell. That won't come for a while, though. I want to get back on track with my other games. If I'm going to be doing a somewhat steady Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV, then I will probably have to upload another episode soon. But that's neither here nor there. Woohoo! Click 250,000 times. Well, there's that bird that just went by. Dunk! I love how when they fly, if you catch them right at the edge, they hit the corner of the screen and just go boom! Thud. Now, we're dealing with cursed cows, as it were. Give me the block! Give me that stone block! Break open! There. Sheesh. It's one tough cookie to crack. Now, let's start upgrading you. There we go. Much better. My particular blaster really isn't helping all that much, except for interrupting their path. So I'm going to hold off on upgrading me for a bit. I'm level 16, that's okay. We're at level 19. Okay, so it's not so okay, but it's fine. It's fine. What we really need, there we go, is to upgrade Brunner. Ooh! You can choose which specializations you'd like this champion to have. Different specializations unlock different upgrades in the future. Don't worry if you don't know what to choose. You can change a champion's specialization every time you do a new adventure. Right, because every time you do a new adventure, it resets everybody's level. That's what he means by that. But, let's see. Champion, he focuses on the development of his own strength and damage, dealing devastating blows to enemies. Or, focuses on developing his group's tactics further and increasing the damage of those in the same column as him. I think I'll go for this one. Though admittedly, 200% damage, 2 times damage on his own is considerable because he is, so far, the biggest damage dealer that I've ever had. That might not be entirely true, but he's the easiest to level up, so I usually end up leveling him up in big chunks. Also, Flame Strike! That was horrible, my mouth is dry. Please forgive me. Anyway. Ooh, don't you take out my partner! No! Hey, Yelly! Assume a defensive stance of some sort. Get out of here, brat. Nobody likes you. There we go. Also, these gems that we've been collecting every time we fight a boss are quite interesting indeed. Let's see. Praise Moradin. I recognize this roadway. This be the Tribor Trail, as it were. It connects the inland village of Tribor to the high road on the coast. It's less traveled and prone to banditry. Delightful! Now, in the shop, I am not going to buy a single thing except for... no, not that. Go down. There we go. Silver chests. And perhaps 1 gold chest, because these green gems that we've been collecting, we can use those to buy stuff on our own. Perhaps not the best of things, but thankfully the whole pay-to-win thing doesn't really seem to be that important or even existent in this game, which is a very good sign. Because I'll play this endlessly without buying a single thing and also still make progress every time I play. Which is just a great feeling. When you have to specifically pay in order to get an incredibly powerful item that you can't get in normal gameplay, that's just wrong. So, don't do that, games. Anyway, should we upgrade this? Or stick our gold, or keep our gold around? I think we shall keep our gold. Oh, here we go. Calliope! Delightful! Our bard adventurer. Elven? Is she an elf? Half-elf. Right. Oh, we did it! Yeah! Ooh, a strange orb. Ah, they're spawning the imps that we've been fighting. Ah, here we go. This is actually interesting, and I wish it would happen more often. I don't know if it comes up in later quest lines, but it's just really interesting that the orb is there specifically as a gateway to summon these monsters, as opposed to just having them arrive from the right side of the screen. Oh, this is not good. I need to power this thing up. I need to do some assistance. Smash something! There you go. Ooh, this may not be good for us. Yikes! Give me that. They've swarmed us. But thankfully, what's her name? Celeste there is helping us out and keeping us healed, which is very important at the moment. I think I may go down and just start... Yeah, I'll level her up. Just kind of getting people good across the board, slowly upgrading them over time. I prefer doing the whole mass upgrade to level up to upgrade thing. But in times like this, little bonuses help. There we go. Alright, we got these again. Delightful! Burn them to ash! Actually, these guys are imps. They're like... Are imps resistant to fire? They probably are. Probably not in this, though. I'd imagine they might not have the time to include that level of detail. Oh, as we hurry down the trail, the smell of smoke becomes more apparent, and the air becomes hazy. Ah. Let's roll ourselves a perception. And we got ourselves a fire somewhere. Some sort of danger is lurking. Ah! Specialization is at level 100. Okay. Delightful. I'm gonna try and get her as close as I possibly can. And just keep upgrading her until I can get it. Because I want her specialization. Her special, at least the one I'm going to get, is going to make her healing even more effective. And if we're having this much trouble already, and I've just started, we may be having issues. Here we go. War Domain? No. Celeste focuses her concentration on healing those in need of aid. Yes, absolutely. Because now instead of 3 that we heal for, we heal for 6. Awesome. Alright, now upgrade people. An inn! It's on fire! But not through any natural means, if you catch me drift. Everyone be careful. Burns are a pain to heal. Yeah, you guys don't get burnt. Not for the fact that it's going to hurt you. It's just a pain in the ass for me to heal you from it. Let's get these guys a nice stun going and upgrade you. Yes. Ooh, that's a big fire elemental. Haven't seen these guys since the oh, what's her name? Keyleth's Aramente to Pyra, I think it was. That was a fun episode. No spoilers. I have just gotten... I'm still in Campaign 1 of Critical Role. God, I love that show, though. And I just got to the point where the Briarwoods make their appearance. That was amazing. I won't say anything more, because it's rather spoilery for the storyline of Percy's character. So I'll just leave it at that. But I highly recommend watching this. Just as Matt Mercer always puts it, is just a bunch of nerdy-ass voice actors that get together and play Dungeons & Dragons. The tabletop version, just off the cuff, using their imagination. It's awesome. I wish I could do it, but I have no friends. It's fine, though. I have a best friend, and I have a soulmate. I'm good. Take damage! Oh, we're all dead! No! Alright, so here's the deal. Whoa, I don't want to knock over my bowl. That would be really bad. Stop my timer. So here's the deal. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I am going to keep plowing through the enemy until we get to the end of this adventure. What adventure are we actually on? Anyway. Oh yeah! A brief tour of the realms, I believe that says. Basically, we have no end goal. We are... You know in Skyrim, or any Elder Scrolls game really, where you walk out into the world, you get through the tutorial, and everything around you is saying, go to this location and get the first quest that you see there. And then if you're like if you're anything like me, you'll be like, okay, so the main story and everything is that way. I'm gonna go this way and see how long it takes me to reach the end. So, we, as a mismatched band of adventurers, we all slowly get together, level you up, by the way, doink, and kill that bush! Haha, beheading! Is that a knoll? Or a Kremlin? No, kobold? Goblin? I don't know. There was a thing in that bush. It needed to die. I think Zell's nature check would probably be a 0. Or maybe a -2, who knows? I have no idea. Anyway. Pick you up, just keep everybody on the top of their game. We'll just farm this area for a bit while I get through this thought process. Whatever the hell I was trying to say. Ooh. Doubled up on attack. That may be good enough. We'll level this up, and then onward! Ah, yes. We're a mismatched band of adventurers that we're all headed the same direction, so let's just see what we find. And it just so happens that we took on a temple filled with imps, and that magical flame has led us in this direction, where the skies have darkened. There's a cloud of smoke on the horizon. A barn is on fire, and fire elementals are to blame. No, stop him! Also, use your powers. I always forget about this stuff. Later on, I will be getting familiars that will just pop up and occasionally do those things for me, so I stop forgetting. With how little the actual technique is here, strategy is actually quite important. More so than I expected. Yes! Tutorial complete! Complete Area 25 in any adventure. Yay! Go away, please. Yes, please, and thank you. Yes! Adventure complete! So now we gain a bunch of stuff. Ah! Blindness! Ah, now we may settle down for the night. The barn's still on fire, but thankfully no one was inside and no one was harmed, and the people that were part of the barn have safely vacated. Alright, so that took 44 minutes. Awesome. That's about my usual episode. So, now we unlock new stuff. A brief escort through the realms. We have, like, a wagon that we have to protect. Ah, the Sword Coast. Home. There's plenty to do, but first we have some unfinished business in that last adventure. Press X to view adventures. You get it, Bruner. This here be an adventure variant. It's a twist on the base of adventure that adds some extra challenge. And personally, I quite like it. And I cannot do anything other than this. So let's just dive straight into it. Why not? Me old friend Dritz needs aid in waters deep. I'll be venturing west to the coast of blah, 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 blah. Thank you all for that read that fast enough, faster than me. Look familiar? Eh? Except for this blasted wagon. Don't fret. You've earned some favor with Torm, so we'll be collecting more gold from every monster we kill. Yes, Torm, at least in these adventures, is what I'm guessing, the elder god that watches over our particular adventure, depending on which one we select. And the more favor we gain from them, the more gold we get. Or, if I remember correctly, no, not this, blessings, that's it. Go over, there. Yes, Torm's favor. We can, oh, excuse me. We can put some of that favor. We may get less gold, but we could increase the damage of all champions by 50%, or reduce the cooldowns of all champions' base attack. All these things way down the line, and all sorts of different gods. Well, 3 apparently. No, there's 4, as far as I know. I went to Cholton, there was a 4th one that wasn't here. Interesting. But yes, doink. Thank you very much. Now. Oh no, we're actually dying! I haven't been paying attention to anything. I'm sorry. take these guys out. Get some stuff, please. We need 22 gold. Come on, surely. Oh, it'd be very, very nice to know how much gold I have right now. There we go. Now Brunner will be able to take care of the problems. There we go. Anyway, I'm gonna just keep doing this for a while. And maybe come back to this. Who knows? But for now, thank you all for watching. This, of course, has been Let's Play Moving a Dwarf. So that he's a little more visible. Top corner is a little weird. Yet again, I wish I could just move my face from here just a little bit that way. Well, I guess since it's mirrored, a little bit that way. So I'm in the corner. I'm in the corner on the bottom of the screen, but up here, not so much. I've got space up here and over here. It's really annoying. Get on it, PlayStation, Sony. I may keep shaking my fist until you do something about it. Anyway. But yeah, this of course has been Let's Play Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realm. Or Realms. I can't really remember which one it is. Thank you all for watching. I, of course, am XelionGraves, and I will catch you in the next adventure. Later.